Welcome to the You Gotta Do Better podcast presented by your two favorite hosts, Maya Jordan and
Lady MJ. This podcast will deliver hard conversations,
evolving relationships,
and different perspectives between a Gen X
and a Gen Z. What's up, y'all? We back again. Another video this week. How y'all doing?
How's everyone out there? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hopefully y'all had a nice weekend or a week.
Or beautiful Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, Valentine's Day was last week.
Yep.
Hopefully y'all had a nice, amazing Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Today, as you see by the title, if you're listening or watching, you see by the title, it says Embracing Change.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into that, you already know we're going to play our little game. And the game of the day is Name That Tune. So, if you don't know, she's going to explain the game because I really never played the game before.
So, I remember this was the game. When we were younger, we always played Name That Tune. That was our game. You understand? So, basically what you do is that you're going to actually do the humming. One person do the humming, and everybody else got to guess what that person is humming, okay?
All right, so you go first.
I go first, all right? I'm going to pull one of our songs back in the day. Let me think. I think you might know this.
Candy Girl, Candy Rain, Candy Girl.
All right, Candy Girl. By who?
Okay, New Edition.
Okay, see, I made it easy for you.
All right, I got one.
No, that's a sample.
Oh.
I just want to see if you can catch it. All right, now
go
let me
ahead.
grab one of these ones that we used to sing. Let me think.
Let me. I don't. Mary J. Blige. This Mary. I know this ain't Whitney or Tony. Well, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears.
Nope.
Baby, I'm not.
Nope. Nope.
What's that one? I don't know.
You don't know that one?
Give me another one.
Toast this lightly. All that's missing is I'm not your superwoman.
I don't know that.
See?
You need to give me popular artists.
Everybody, if you're a Gen X, you know, I know y'all guessed that one. Everybody know that one. I'm not your superwoman. Yeah, that was it. All right, let me let you go.
All right, I got one. All right, you ready?
Yeah. I like the little things you do. That shows how much you really care. Like when I'm all
yes.
alone.
That was an easy one. I don't know.
I like it.
All right, I got another one.
Okay. No.
Let me think.
That's Mimi's song. I know a scissor. I don't know the word. I don't know. If you're not here.
Oh, you close.
Oh, close. What's the name of it?
Good Days.
Oh, Good Days. Yeah.
All right, you got one more, and then one more for me.
One more. Let me think.
We are the children. We are the one to make a better day. So let's start giving. Let's start giving.
No.
UT. That's the one I know. All right, let me think of one. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on.
Let me think. I don't know how the song go, Kim.
Oh, Lord.
I got one.
Okay. No, and no.
You ain't listening.
All right, go. Keep. Michael Jackson.
No. Fantasia, when I see you.
Not my song. See, y'all don't know how to hum. You gotta. It comes in through your nose.
How you do it? I'm doing it right.
No, but
Hum to my nose. I'm humming.
No. You ain't hum. You humming through your mouth. You hum through your nose.
I don't know how to do that. Enough of the humming. All right, let's get into today's episode.
Woo!
All right, with embracing change.
Okay.
Let me find a note real quick.
Yes, embracing change. That's a good topic.
All right, so when it comes to change, we know that change is not always easy. Sometimes it's difficult.
Oh yeah.
And we know that change can sometimes be like, it can be we definitely know it's a good thing.
Yeah. Change is growth.
Yeah. It is growth. It shows you what you're capable of when you're changing. And the reason why we named the topic embracing changing, because I think in every season of our lives we're changing. Everything on earth is changing. And I feel like it's good and it's a key to know how to embrace the change and go through that season where it's like understanding why you're changing and it's why you're changing for the better. Right. So with changing, fear usually causes us to not want to change.
That's the discomfort. I think that's the first, I would think the first emotion that we experience when change comes, because I know what change is important, change is vital. If we see that life, or if we just look outside, we see the seasons. There are seasons. You know, God has created seasons. We have fall, winter, spring, summer. So we know change is
Coming.
required.
Yeah.
It is. That's life. That's part of life. The thing is that when we experience change, change can be uncomfortable. Change can be new. So that makes us
Fearful.
unease, fearful. So fear would be kind of, in certain circumstances, fear could come about because it's a new era, new space, it's different. Yeah.
Yep.
So just learning how to embrace change is a tool that we have to actually learn mentally to say, hey, let's welcome it. Let's start getting accustomed, because a lot of times people fight change. We do it involuntarily, we do it voluntarily, but at the end of the day, we know change is required, because when we're growing, there will be change, you know?
Yeah. And also when it comes to change, we know that even though not even before change, we get in our comfort zone, but we feel comfort because comfort is satisfying and it's a good feeling. Change is literally the opposite of that. Technically. Yeah. It's basically you're getting pruned, getting cut from stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff is getting taken away. And it's the fear of either failing in front of people. It's the fear of not knowing what's coming next.
Yeah.
It's the fear of how it's going to affect me in my life situations. But it's like the only way you can with embracing change is to embrace your season and know that God has plans for you, that He will prosper you and He's not here to harm you. I think it's important for us to remember that and not depend on, hey, I don't know if I'm able to do this without feeling, I don't know what people would think of me.
Yeah, that's true.
So I really do think when it comes to embracing change, it's important. Yeah, comfort does feel good, but I would say learn how to be comfortably uncomfortable.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Find your comfort in being uncomfortable.
Comfortable. Now that's a new one. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times, the older we get, the more we get set in our ways. You know, we get used to, accustomed. You know, sometimes it's easy. I have a routine. I do this every day.
Yeah,
At this time of day, this is what I do. I go in, I do 1 and 2, and then I turn around. Then because routine becomes comfortable. But when we step out of the routine, or when we decide to, not even decide, something may come up and we have to switch it up.
Yep,
We
it's
have to
rapid change.
Yeah, and I realize now, the older I'm getting, the older you get, the less pliable. You're young, so you're what? Gen Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Gen Z. So us Gen X, listen, I've been doing this, I know how this go, you know, a lot of times, which is true. But at the end of the day, we still have to be pliable when it comes to God.
I got a question.
Mhm.
That is good. That is a good point.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do you think when you were young it was easy for you to change and
Flip flop.
and
What?
and basically embrace your change and easily move around before you had children, before you had well, I want to say a job, but before you had a relationship, a child?
Yeah.
Was it easy for you?
It was, I would say, for me, it was easy. On the drop of a dime. What we doing? Where? Huh? Okay. All right. So you can flip it. You have the energy. Sometimes you're excited of the unknown. Sometimes you're excited because you know what's going on. So to me, it came easier. But the more older you get, you begin to learn life. You begin to learn, what works best for you, what you decide, and that's the thing. The older you get, I realize I become less, and it's sad to say, independent. Where I'm learning now, I have to be more dependent on God. Because now we start thinking,
become more dependent than dependent on God.
Become more independent.
Yeah.
Well, because it says to come to Christ how are we supposed to come to Christ?
As a child.
As a child. Okay.
And what the child do depend
on their parents. They depend on the one that's sufficient, the one that has everything. So the older you get, I got this. I know this. I know how that go. So I start depending on my own intellect, my own knowledge. I can see this way through. If I do A and B, I can get C
and what
and D.
Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6?
Trust
in the Lord with all your heart.
And what?
Lean not unto your own understanding. And all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will straighten your paths.
Right.
That's why I think it's very important.
Yeah.
And I think that's, as I grow, it's like, as I grow older, I don't want to have that thing where it's like, I stopped trusting the Lord because of situations that I was in, or things that didn't go well in my own will and not His.
Right.
So it's me learning, hey, God has a plan for me, and it's my job to be here to serve, to do what He has to do for His will and not for mine. Which is the flesh between the spirit.
Yeah.
But change is not easy. Change never promised ease or comfort. It never promised that.
It didn't.
But it never promised for things to be better either. Sometimes you got to change to learn. And you got to go through a season to learn. And your change might be a little bad season, but guess what? As long as you learn in that season of that change, now you know, hey, when I go in this next season, I don't have to keep going through this. I don't have to do that. I've learned from this. I know, hey, I can't keep doing this. This is not better for me. So I think change is important.
Yeah.
And we look at it as fear because it's something out of our element.
Man.
Yep.
Definitely so.
So we want y'all, just have a season where things gotta change, where you need to change in areas of your life. A lot of stuff I had to change in my life, areas in my life, when the year that we was gone. Like
Right.
certain stuff I didn't want to, if I wanted better for myself, I knew something has to happen. That's me first acknowledging that I need to change.
Right.
Secondly, I need to know what needs to be changed and know that when I'm changing, I can't do it independently. Why? Because I'm gonna always fall back into that same thing, in that same season.
Yeah.
But when I depend on the Lord and then I change, that's when things around me starts to change and evolve and
And move forward.
Yep. But yeah, change is something very important. I think when we think of life in general, God put us here to change. We never were meant to stay in the same position or in a steady position.
Mm-hmm.
With animals, they change. Seasons change.
Oh, yeah.
We all change. We as people change as we get older. We not staying a child for long.
Right.
So it's like
our body changes, our
Yes.
mind changes. So if we see that nature changes, like I was saying about the seasons, and like how you said the animals change. Change is new, change is required, but is change easy?
No, it's not.
It's not.
And know that it's not. And now that you know the understanding that it's not, don't expect for ease to come when you're changing. Mm-mm. Depend on the Lord for that peace and that ease.
Yeah.
But change, I feel like change is good because when you're changing, whatever that change is that you need, it helps define who you are as a person.
Yeah.
It helps sees what you're capable of. It helps shows your growth as an individual. It's like a self-reflecting, like a mirror. So
Yeah.
I think change is very important, and just enjoy that you're changing for the better and hope for the better as you changing.
I like how you said Proverbs 3:5. So in all thy ways, he shall direct our path.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, we still have to become pliable. Even in my older age, in my seasoned years, I still have to learn how to be able to depend on God. Just because I know it, or I've done this over and over again, or this is my routine, I know this is going to be the output of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes God calls us to a place or a certain situation where we literally have to depend on him, because sometimes we need him, and that's what he desires of us. I think that's what, basically, we have to understand that's required of us.
Mm-hmm.
God, how,
When, where, what?
where. It's
the 4 W's and the 1 H. That's what I learned. Or the 5 W's. When, what, how, where's, why.
Yeah.
And it's not like he would just leave you out there.
No.
Which that's a whole topic with suffering. How to embrace that. But
We ain't going that
right.
way. Listen. We
Just
trying to
embrace the
change.
change. The change is something different.
Yeah.
But just embracing, change is good. And accepting when you go through that pruning stage. And by pruning, when you get stripped away from stuff, cut back from stuff. Nope, you can't eat that. Nope, you can't drink that. Nope, you can't watch that. No, that is, it's not to harm you, but to help you.
Yeah. Nope, you can't go there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, that is here to help you. It's not here to break you down, or because what change when you're in your comfort pleases your flesh.
Yeah.
It's an easy cop out.
They also said our body is the involuntary mindset. You know how sometimes I don't feel right. My body feel unease.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when we start our exercise regimen, when we start eating differently, my stomach ain't. Even though we put healthy things in, our body is involuntary. So it try to tell us
this ain't right.
This ain't right. But,
that's hard, but it's our mind that does that.
The mind controls. Where the mind goes, the body will follow. Mm-hmm. So that's when we actually get control of our body and say, listen, this is what this is what we doing, and we moving forward in it.
Yep,
Yeah.
and like it, cause we gonna have to love it. But yeah, that's embracing.
Yeah.
Just learning from it is the whole goal. To
It's the whole
learn,
goal.
to better, to evolve, to change
Yeah.
for the better of yourself. You know.
Our beautiful creature butterflies, right?
Yep.
So a butterfly is all we see is that butterfly is beautiful, floating in the air, and it's gracefully moving through the throughout the day, and we just see the beauty of it, but we don't know exactly what changes or transformation that butterfly had to go through to get to that point.
Yep.
We just like to see the
Oh,
results.
like yep.
That's what we. But in getting to the results, oh yeah, there's discomfort, there's unease,
There's
there's
no outside because it's in its cocoon. You got to hide. You got to like it, you get stripped away at certain points when you change. You're not fun to be in front of
yes,
everybody changing.
right,
You know?
yeah. So when you said that, that makes me feel like within. A lot of times our change starts from within.
Yeah.
It definitely does. It starts from within
Mhm.
and
Then it radiates on the out.
outside.
Yeah. And that's what changes when you you're and then they notice it. Wait, something's different about you.
Yep.
And it's like, "Oh, you notice it? Like I ain't have to tell you you notice I change?"
Yeah. Because a lot of times, yeah, that's true. Or a lot of times we don't realize we change until someone actually sees it. Sometimes we're changing,
Yep.
and it's just kind of like we're just being obedient, and we're just doing whatever God is saying. Okay, that day, today, I'm gonna do this today. Every day, we're just kind of walking in obedience. But then it takes someone from the outside looking in to say, "Hey,
Oh,
oh,
and then that's show you it proves you that no, when I depend on God, change is happening. Even though it's like every day, Lord, why do I have to do this every day? Like,
yeah,
what's the point of it?
what's
But
the
it's like
point?"
no, they not see you. Don't see that they seeing you now, but sooner or later they're gonna see the change in you,
Absolutely,
and it's not just for you, but it's for others. You know.
yeah, absolutely.
But yep, that's it on. Well, that ain't it on change, but embracing change. But that's more of the story that we want you guys to know is that change is important. It is necessary.
Very necessary. It's
Change,
vital.
yeah, change is very necessary. Change is not, and we think of changing as well. When we fail, we think that's the end of the story. Which, when I think of it, I think about our podcast. We started, we failed, although it's not as public as it is now that we're out here doing it, but I'm being obedient. We're being obedient. We back up again. I heard that failure is not the end of a story, but it's the beginning of a successful story. So, or a start of a successful story. So, with change, you know that you're going to fail and acknowledge it. Expect the unexpected when you're changing. Expect for it to be hurtful. Expect for it not to look pretty on the outside because it starts within.
Yeah.
Expect for it to feel discomforting. Expect for you to be uncomfortable. But know that at the end of the rainbow, beauty, radiation. You
Yes.
know, you're gonna
Yes.
radiate. Your
In
light is gonna
all his
shine.
glory, in the beauty of what, in all of his glory, it's for the good.
Yeah,
Definitely so, cause yeah,
radiation. Embracing change is good.
it's radiating. I heard this one speaker says that sometimes we need to actually trick our mind to say that's for the ones that fight change, because we have a lot of people that will fight change, and I'm telling you, the older you get, it's harder. It ain't as easy to go to switch it up. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and switch it up. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. In them ways, that's the thing. You're not allowed to be set in your ways, and I
Yeah.
believe that's what God continues to let us know. There is no I'm set in my ways. No, exit that out, cross that out, because God is forever changing. Even though He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore, but
Life is changing,
life is
period.
changing. He has created us. So we have to understand we still have to be flexible.
Yep.
As long as we stand on God's word, what you said, Proverbs 3 and 5.
Proverbs 3, 5, 6. Yeah.
5 and 6, trusting in him. And that helps us to be able to mold, because he is what? The potter, and we are the clay. So we were designed to change as long as he's molding us and making us to be what our greatest person, or our best. We have to be able to mold, be able to be flexible, be able to embrace the change that is required of thee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just embracing it, learning from it. To learn what you're going through, learn why you're changing, learn why God got you in that season of changing. Learn now, because now that you went through it, you can help somebody else, and that's called serving the Lord.
Yep.
You don't help me out. Now I know, oh, so and so did this when she was changing. Now when you give me advice, it's like, Lord, help me not to depend on myself or be independent, but depend on you, because I know I seen my friend do it and she did it and made it through.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, that's true.
So just embrace change. Embrace it, enjoy it, even though it's not enjoyable. Learn to like it, because every season we change. Everything around us change. From back in the day when y'all using beepers to now when we using our phone. You feel me? Everything around changing. But did you embrace it? Yep, you got right on that phone and learned how to use it.
Yep.
Literally, you're learning. That's
We're
what
learning.
changing is. You're learning. So you just gonna have to go with it and learn and embrace it. And that's how things gonna be. Next, we don't know what's gonna happen by the time I have children. We probably be flying every day.
Yep.
We don't know.
A great teacher of mine said, God is forever in perpetual motion.
Yeah.
So keep up, auntie. Keep up, auntie. You better.
Right.
You're going to get left behind.
Right.
So learn how to embrace it. Love on it. Yes. I desire it. I want it. I'm able.
Know that you're more than able.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. But that's all we have for today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Every Thursday we post audibly and visually. We're streaming on audibly, we're streaming on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, Pod Index, and other podcast stream thingies. I don't know how you call it, whatever you call it, icons, I don't know. And also on YouTube, where you can see us visually. We're on YouTube visually
as well. Yes.
Yep, if you want to see how we look in the face, you see what we got going on. But see y'all next week. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all week. Keep on pushing and learn how to embrace change. I'll definitely come back and listen to this when God telling me to change, and he like, Mike, go, you remember when you said?
Yeah.
I'm like,
he gonna give you back your word. You remember that time?
So I'll be back. See. But y'all enjoy y'all week.
Enjoy, everyone. Love you dearly.
We really do.
So great and amazing.
Yep. See y'all next week, Thursday. Peace.